So I'm gonna take these off. Hello friends. After a long streak of remaining healthy and not once catching the COVID, I sit here in front of you today with COVID. So I just tested positive for COVID, and I was hoping to keep that streak alive and not get it. But since there's like an upsurge in cases, I woke up this morning with the worst sore throat, and I was like, I don't feel good, and I never get sick. So come to find out, I actually am sick. So I got sent home from work. Actually, I worked a total of 40 minutes today. I clocked in, fixed some timesheets, and then I went down to find HR and ask for a test just in case, because I'm not trying to infect the entire building. I'm trying to be responsible here. And so I sat in her office and she gave me a test, and then lo and behold, had it. So as soon as I got to work, I had to pack all my stuff up and head back home. So that's where we are. I honestly don't feel that bad. Like I feel pretty crappy. I'm very tired. My throat is kind of sore, but in true Kitty fashion, I still made myself a cup of coffee because, you know, honestly, coffee is just like a comfort drink to me. It's not even like I need it to function. It tastes good and it's comforting. And I could honestly use a little comforting drink right now. So yeah, that sucks because today's Wednesday and I was supposed to edit some videos with Tristan tonight. That's not gonna happen. And then now I'm gonna miss collector night on Saturday, which also sucks, and I feel bad because I'm supposed to serve and now I can't. So I feel like I'm letting people down even though it's not my fault that I have COVID. But anyway, yeah, so that's where we are. So and you know what, here's the thing. The funny thing is, last week I was talking to a friend and I was telling her how tired I was and all the things that I had to do. It was just a lot. Like I think it was last Thursday because I had to go to rehearsal, and she was like, you need to rest. And I was like, I know, and she was like, no, you need to rest. And I was like, yeah, but it's not that simple. Like I have this, I have that, I have this to do, of all these things. And she was like, I understand that, but if you don't take time to rest, life is gonna find a way of making you rest. And I was like, I know, but I really don't have time. So fast forward all the weekend. The weekend was jam-packed. I had things to do. I did not have time to rest on the weekend. Monday, didn't have time to rest on Monday. Tuesday, got up early to go work out with my trainer. Like, it's just one thing after another. I'm just booked and busy, which is great, but you know, at the same time. So now I got sent home from work. So I'm gonna treat it kind of like a little mini vacation because, to be honest, I don't have to go back to work till Monday. Today's Wednesday, if I test negative for COVID again. So for the most part, I'm just kind of gonna catch up on the rest that I've been missing out on because, yeah, God surely did say, he said, oh, you're not gonna rest? Bet. I got you. So luckily though, I don't feel like death. I just feel a little icky and I want to take a nap. But I'm still gonna drink this coffee though. And praise God that I didn't get COVID until now, and I'm vaccinated, and hopefully that helps a lot. And I didn't lose my sense of smell or taste. I can still taste my coffee clearly. Praise God, because I would be very sad if my coffee was bland. There would be no point. So anyway, and see, here's the thing. Who's texting me? Oh, that's cute. Anyway, so even though I feel a little bit like crap, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not even gonna front, I'm not gonna cap, I feel crappy. But the beauty of it is that even though I feel crappy, I don't feel like I need to be in my bed 24/7. So I mean, obviously I'm not leaving my house, I'm gonna stay here, but I have time to film, I have time to edit, I have time to make videos, I have time to do things. One thing that I really want to do, and I kind of don't even want to say this on camera because if I say it on camera and then I edit it, then that's gonna make it like a thing that I have to do. And I don't know that I want to do it. But I had this thought when I was driving home, which by the way, I was in a fog the entire hour-long drive home. I don't know how I made it home, truly. I was just in a fog the entire time. And I truly do not plan on leaving my house until Monday. I'm gonna stay here. Truly an introvert's dream. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I remember. I had a thought when I was driving home. I was like 5 minutes away from the house and I had this thought. I was like, how, okay, see, this is my issue. It's like, even when I have this time to rest, I'm still thinking like, how can I maximize this time to still get things done, even though I have COVID and I can't leave my house? Like, how can I maximize my time? I'm still thinking that, even though I'm supposed to be resting. So that's my toxic trait. But here's the thing. So I was thinking, I was 5 minutes from the house and this thought came to me. I was like, so I have been, okay, backstory, story time. So, okay, here's the throat. The throat's hurting a little bit, so I may not be able to talk as much as I want to. So, I learned how to play guitar at the ripe age of 12, I believe. My dad taught me how to play guitar. And so, I started playing at a church. Well, the church that we were going to at the time. My dad was already on the worship team playing guitar. He taught me how to play guitar, and then he was like, hey, do you want to play with us on Sunday? This was months down the line after I had learned a few songs, knew some chords, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, mind you, if y'all know me in real life, you know how quiet and like reserved I am. Now 12-year-old Katie, 12-year-old Katie, imagine me, but like 10 to 15 times more quiet and reserved. Did not want to look people in the eyeballs. Did not want people breathing in my direction. Imagine that, okay? So my dad's like, do you want to play on Sunday? And I was like, okay. So little 12-year-old Katie with a guitar, electric guitar. We met at an elementary school at the time. And so I'm up there. It wasn't even on like, so we were in the cafeteria and we weren't even on like the stage. We were like off to the side of the stage. So like there's no platform. It's just all even. We're off to the side of the stage. That's where the worship team set up. So I'm there. And back then, I know this is a thing. So all my musicians and worship leaders, and y'all don't come for me in the comments. I know, but I was 12. We used chord sheets. That's how I learned how to play. I learned to play from chord sheets. I still learn, like that's still how I learn. I know chord sheets. I get the chord sheets, I learn the music, and I go from there. So that's how I learned. So this church, predominantly white, might I add. Actually, yeah, I think me and my dad were the only black people there, mostly. I mean, there's a sprinkle of few, and every few Sundays there is like a little sprinkle. It was just me and my dad, that was it. So the worship was very, you know what, I'm not even gonna say anything. I was 12 years old, so I'm playing on this worship team. I had that music stand for my chord sheets. We had binders. We had binders to put all our music in so that we could flip through. So I'm there with my binder on my music stand. I had that music stand all the way up to where it was blocking my face so that nobody could see me and I couldn't see anybody. I had that all the way up. I was like, you ain't gonna see me today. I'm gonna hide behind this music stand, I'm gonna play my music, and I'm gonna get off this non-existent stage. So yeah, so that's my origin story for guitar. So a few months after that, my dad was like, well, okay, no, we lost our bass player, so we didn't have a bass player anymore. And my dad was like, hey, I have this old pawn shop bass. Would you want to learn how to play bass guitar? And I was like, sure, why not? Okay, this is my true origin story for playing bass, because everyone's like, oh, you play bass? That's amazing. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. You don't understand. I don't actually know how to play guitar. Or I don't know how to play bass. Like, here's how it happened. Same church. I was maybe a year older at this time. Maybe I was 13, maybe 14. But my dad had this old, it was like a short neck pawn shop bass guitar. It was black. I think he still has it, honestly. The action on it was real high. Like, it's not the best quality bass. He just got it at a pawn shop. That's what I learned on. So he hands me this bass guitar one day and he's teaching me. He's like, okay, here's the song. Like, here's the song you're gonna play on Sunday. this is a D, this is an A, that's a G. That's what you're playing on Sunday. That's how I learned how to play guitar. Or, sorry, that's how I learned how to play bass guitar. My dad handed me a chord sheet. He said, this is this, that's that. That's how you play those 3 notes. You're playing on Sunday. So, I still tell people. I mean, obviously, like, I learned a few things here and there. He did teach me more than that. Like, he taught me where the other notes are. I learned the fretboard-ish. But, like, I don't know my scales. I don't know the number system. I'm learning. And now, every now and then, I play at a church. It's not my church. Obviously, my church is collective represent. But this church, every so often, when they need a bass player or somebody cancels or whatever, they ask me, they schedule me on Planning Center, and I'm like, yeah, I can play. So, drive all the way over to that church on Sunday mornings. They have 3 services. 3 services. 3 services. 3 services. So, yeah, it's a decent, it's a pretty good sized church. So, I show up, I play. I call myself a pocket player because I just show up, I do what needs to get done, and then I leave. Like, I don't add anything special. I don't do anything crazy. I don't add anything crazy in there. That's just not me, but it's also because I don't know how. So I had this thought. I'm bringing it full circle now. I had this thought when I was driving home, and I was like, I should use this time to learn the number system, first of all, and just learn how to properly play the bass guitar. Like, I should know, and I don't. So yeah, that is a thought. I'm not gonna hold myself to it because I may wake up tomorrow and feel crappier than I do right now. Like, that's a very real possibility. Right now I feel okay. Like, obviously I feel decent enough to sit in front of a camera and talk for however long I've been talking. So welcome to the COVID Diaries, episode 1. Yeah, so we'll see if I actually pick up this guitar. Well, today's Wednesday. I'm not going back to work till Monday. I'm keeping myself here at home till Monday. So yeah, that's where we are. I'm just gonna sip my coffee, and obviously I'm gonna rest. Like, I'm probably gonna take a nap here in a little bit because I have just been tired since I got up. But I don't have a fever yet. Like, I feel like my symptoms are pretty mild, praise God. So I don't know why, I just had a feeling like I just wanted to come on here and film something just so I have some content, you know? And then you got a little story time in there too. So enjoy the story time free of charge. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe. And if I'm feeling up to it, I may shoot a COVID Diaries Part 2 episode tomorrow or later today. We'll see, depending how I feel. But yeah, the goal is to try and pick up this guitar at some point and just learn some things. I'm gonna learn me a thing today. So anyway, on that note, I am probably gonna DoorDash something to eat because I can. So on that note, I'm gonna get some rest, and I will see you in the next one. Bye y'all.